Hello everyone. I was setting up my planner and I thought I'd show you some of the pages that I've been using lately. So let's jump in. So let me show you the most recent addition to my planner. These are the punch cards, a few punch cards that I made recently. And right after I made these, I thought of making them in A7, but slightly different. So apart from the regular punch cards, I also made some tracking cards. So for example, in this one I'm tracking my sleep. For this one I'll mark when I finish a book. I've already marked 2 cells here, but this is my consistency tracker. And this one I'll mark when I eat healthy. Funnily enough, I haven't started it yet, but we'll get to it. Then this is the one for agenda. Okay, next one is baked something here. And then this one is for coffee intake. And that's all. Oh, there is one more. So this one is try a new drink. And I think aesthetically I liked this one the most. And these are the page flags. Okay, now getting to my dashboards. This one is a recent addition to my shop. This one is Keep Going, You're Growing. I really like the aesthetic of it, so I decided to keep it in my planner. And then the journey is enough. It has some 8 affirmations, but the one that I like the most, I put it in maroon or burgundy. So this one says, what is meant for you will always remain. I really love this. Coming to this no transition cleaning method, I made this because I have a very specific cleaning problem. So I leave a room to put something away, and then somehow 45 minutes later I'll end up cleaning something else. So this keeps me from wandering off, and this comes with an insert, which is this. So I think I have 8 categories in the full set, but for now I have just printed out this page which has 4. So we have visible mess, tomb piles, floor clutter, and bathroom gross. And I list down every activity that I have to do, and I'll keep marking them off so that my mind doesn't wander off. Actually, I use this more than I thought I would, because looking at an entire messy room makes me want to leave. But looking at one category and some 4 or 5 tasks, that's kind of manageable. So I feel like most of the battle is convincing myself to start in the first place, and this does really help with that. Now moving on to brain dump and mind map. You can do anything in this. Draw doodles or like make a map or something, write down steps, anything. When one idea suddenly becomes 17 ideas and you don't know where to start, I think this one is really helpful in all those cases. We have a standard list where you set the priority like low, medium, high. And then what I decided is in the red ink, I'll write the most important task or the task which has the strictest deadline, and the regular task can be in black ink. Okay, this comes in another version, which is 2 set of list blocks on one page rather than one list and one area for mind map. And I use them alternatively. When I have more things to write than draw or doodle, I use this one. The other times I just use this one. Okay, moving on. So now we have an evening reflection page. So I don't fill this out every night. I wish I was that consistent, but I do like having it here, especially after days when everything feels kind of chaotic. I like to fill it. For example, on May 14th, I did fill it. This has some blocks for coloring your stress level and one thought to let go. It's a very nice idea, sort of mini journaling. You're not filling out an entire page, just a little section of it. It's quite manageable, but I still don't fill it every day or every night. So this is a reading tracker, and I genuinely thought I wasn't reading much. Then I started filling this out. Turns out I was reading, but not just at an influencer speed. But I kind of stopped reading. Life came in the way. I think I have to start reading again so that I can fill this out. Okay, so next up is the emergency fund. Nothing exciting is happening here, which is actually great. This is one of the simplest inserts in my planner. We have 12 months and we have to write starting balance, contribution, ending balance, stuff like that. So I don't use this page because I enjoy tracking anxiety. That would be weird. But I use it because my brain loves acting like every anxious moment is completely unique experience. And then I write it down, and what I end up realizing is that I've had the exact same worries 12 times before, and they often, resolve on its own. Let's move on to weekly finances. So I filled this one. This is a simple one. I first list down all my incomes, then expenses. These are basically the variable expenses, not the fixed ones. And then I track my savings and summarize it. Very simple, but if I do it, then I would know how much I'm spending every week, and where I need to spend less. Then we have no spend challenge. So every time I start one of these, my brain suddenly discovers things that it desperately needs. A new pen, a sticker sheet, 3 notebooks, essential items which are not really essentials, but I like to do it once in a while so that I'm on top of my spendings. I track every bit that is going out. And in the month of May, I actually had less than what I expected, just 7 days out of 31, which are no spent. So I go through phases with this. Sometimes I track every little thing, and sometimes I don't. So this page is mostly here to bring me back to reality. I have some categories here which I marked down along with the amount and the thing that I spent on. So I have a couple of these spending log inserts. Basically, I love this idea of having an evening routine. Some nights I'm productive and some nights I'm just horizontal, but this is like a one-time insert. You don't have to fill it every day. You just have to set an evening routine and hope it works. So you can write your wind down rituals, short, medium, long, depending on the time that you have in the evening before your time to bed. And then you can set some boundaries, like what should be the time when your lights will be out, no phone after, last meal by, stuff like that. And if you're feeling more productive, or if you're feeling like you need to organize a bit more, then you can set some schedule as well. Okay, there is that. Then we have rituals and routines. So this page started because I kept forgetting what actually makes me feel good. And again, I tried categorizing everything into 6 categories: cozy, strong, energetic, loved, calm, joyful, stuff like that. Alright, I think that's all for this video, and these were all the new inserts that I wanted to walk you through. And if you liked it, then do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.